Erongo Talk viewers, Adam Hartman here. Welcome to our Tuesday edition. I'm here at the Walvis Bay Library, and as always we'll be bringing you the weather. I can tell you now that winter is upon us. You can see on my wear here. We'll be bringing you the tides, which is important for our anglers. We'll be having an interview with the Erongo Education Director, Mrs. Ernfriede Stephanus, who will be motivating to learners, especially why skills are valuable, in relation to the current WordSkills event. WorldSkills Africa event that's taking place at Swakopmund. So stay tuned. And now for the news. Quite recently there was a fascinating lecture by language professor Dr. André Jean Turtemeyer, which was held at Swakopmund, in which he took a closer look at Namibia's language policy for schools and the impact of it on our society and our economy. It was really fascinating, considering that Namibia, the law states that English is the preferred language of the country, the preferred language of instruction, and it should be taken as first language in all the schools, which is a very big problem to most Namibians who consider English as a foreign language. They cannot understand, read or speak English. They can't even write English, which makes it even more difficult for them to understand questions and respond and write the answers in exams. She explained that of all the languages, Namibia's 12 to 13 languages, English is only the number 10th most spoken language in the country. The first is Oshivambu. The second one is the Nama dialect, and the third most spoken language in Namibia is Afrikaans. So it is quite interesting. Her motivation for it is to try and motivate government to allow the introduction of mother tongues as first language of instruction at school. Which will be beneficial to so many more Namibian children who have above average intelligence, and that will be able to perform much better, and that will obviously have a snowball effect, positive ripple effects into the society and on the economy. So very, very fascinating presentation there. Our next story is teenage pregnancy rate too high. It begs the question, what does too high mean? According to a UNFPA report titled Synthesis Report Namibia, a teenage pregnancy rate remains high at 19%. This means that 1 in 5 women aged 15 to 19 years has begun childbearing. The report says that estimated number of teenage pregnancies doubled in 2020, which may have been a result of the COVID-19 lockdown. According to the Education Ministry, Namibia recorded about 3,627 teenage pregnancies in 2020. Many cases of unintended pregnancies among adolescent girls led to school dropout, spread of sexually transmitted infections, including HIV, death from pregnancy complications, and unsafe abortion. The report says it is difficult to determine the scale of unsafe abortion and associated consequences on maternal health outcomes and the healthcare costs to individuals and society because abortion is criminalized in Namibia. For our next story, WordSkills Africa happening in Swakopmund. Namibia has been bestowed the right by the WordSkills International to host the second edition of WordSkills Africa, which is taking place at Swakopmund for this whole week. To date, more than 110 competitors from 13 countries have registered to take part in the WordSkills Africa event. It is a global movement for technical and vocational skills excellence. It also serves as an important capacity building platform through which member countries can benchmark and work toward improving quality in technical and vocational training. Many of the coast and Namibia's school children are attending the event. The conference will include renowned international experts on vocational training and speakers who are going to engage conference goers in generating knowledge sharing, experiences, benchmarking and innovation. The themes underlying the discussions include the fourth industrial revolution, gender, mainstreaming, quality and sustainability in line with the ethos of desirability, feasibility and viability. The careers exhibition will have a singular focus on introducing viable career options to learners and parents. This is not your typical career fair where front desk staff share brochures and training courses. Our focus is on interactivity, simulation, virtual reality and demonstration. We don't want to tell learners what plumbers or fashion technologists do. On the contrary, we want to show them what they can do, said one of the organizers. That brings us to the end of our news. Thank you.
Day, the 28th of March in Erongo region, Swakopmund. I'm grateful to be granted this opportunity to give a message as a regional director at this impressive event, the One School, One Country project, which is linked to the WordSkills Africa 22 with the theme Catch them young. One can translate this in Afrikaans, "Peg die boom terwyl hy jong is." That's why, dear learners, you are here this morning to witness this whole week, this very important event. I would like to draw your attention why this event is for the exchange of different cultures. Draw your attention to two objectives of Namibia's Vision 2030 that address skills development. And I quote, to transform Namibia into an industrialized country of equal opportunities, which is globally competitive, realizing its maximum growth potential in the sustainable manner, will improve quality of life for all Namibians. Secondly, develop the diversity, competitive and highly productive human resources and institutions fully utilizing the human potential and achieving efficient and effective delivery custom-focused services which are competitive in nationally and also regionally and international events. Unquote. WordSkills Namibia joined the WordSkills family in 2011, and since then they have attended every competition. And as such, the Namibia WordSkills has become a national hub for promoting vocational education and training in Namibia. WordSkills Namibia promotes the benefit of the needs of the skilled professionals through grassroots community projects, skills competitions, and knowledge exchange. And this is exactly why we are here, to witness the 2020 WordSkills competition in Namibia, Swakopmund, Erongo region. Coming back to the learners, primary schools in Swakopmund were matched with a participating country, and ahead of the competition, they have already started with research to learn about the various traditions and cultures of the respective participating countries. And I should thank the colleagues also from regional office who were involved, Mr. Chiavali and his colleague, Mr. Karambara, and all the teachers who were involved in this preparation. We appreciate what you are doing for our learners. They have adopted as well as information about the skills career represented during this competition. As the theme is indicating, catch them young. The role of Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, and in particular the Directorate of Education, Arts and Culture in Erongo region, is to identify the interests of learners at an early age. That's why the theme reached Catch Them Young in primary schools, and to introduce learners to pre-vocational subjects. At primary level, we already offered subjects like home ecology and agriculture, and at secondary level, we offered hospitality, design and technology, fashion and fabrics, woodwork, motor mechanics, to name but a few. Today you will witness, or during the week you will witness that there are many more opportunities where you can develop your skills, so that you will be a mouthpiece and a witness of what is happening here, to share this information with the learners in the rest of the schools. There is a need to increase the number of schools that are offering technical subjects in Namibia. Currently, we only have one per region. Many believe that learners who opt for pre-vocational subjects or technical subjects are academically challenged. During this week, you as learners from different schools will witness what is happening and what it is all about when we talk about skills development. And you should go out there and be the mouthpiece to convince the rest of the learners that developing a skill is just equally important as any other job opportunity that is there in the country. I hope and I believe that the relationships that you will build today with the participating countries will not end today, and then you will find the opportunity to stay in touch after this event. Dear learners and teachers, and if they are here, regional office staff, while we are today exchanging the different cultures, please let's make use of this opportunity to learn from what is happening during the week, so that Erongo region will become the first region where we will introduce at school level competitions between the different learners who are interested in vocational subjects, so that we really have that awareness that skills development is very, very important in the country as ours, where we have really so many skills that can be offered. On that note, thank you very much. I hope that you will enjoy the day, dear learners and teachers, and I thank you.
Youthful event. So youth, if you are happy to be here, when I greet you, your response will tell me if you are happy. Good morning. That's a good one. Thank you, Mr. Votera and the NT team for inviting me to speak at this great event. As WordSkills champion, it is a great privilege to be here today. Something you would never guess about me is what skill I trained or competed in. I competed in aircraft maintenance engineering at WordSkills Abu Dhabi 2017. Aircraft maintenance engineering is my passion, and yes, I am a youth just like you. We all have a social behavior that is influenced by our culture. One School, One Country is a chance to talk about WordSkills Africa competition to the next generation of champions. It is also an opportunity to gain insight into the culture of the Namibian community and the land that will accommodate us for the next few days. I remember my time as a competitor during One School, One Country, discovering how a desert was transformed into a beautiful, luxurious, sightseeing country. I could only be more clearer that wherever there is a will, a way is possible. Today also comes with memories. I am reminded of my little self in school, dressing up as an engineer for Careers Day, going on a school tour to the airport, which became a defining moment of what I wanted to do. As WordSkills Champion Trust member, my role is to be the voice of the young people in the WordSkills movement. We work to raise the levels of engagement among WordSkills champions and promote active involvement in WordSkills projects, initiatives, and activities. Competitors, as you learn the culture of the land of the brave, this event also is for you to share your passion for skills you will soon showcase and compete at the WordSkills competition. To the students, I strongly believe you cannot be what you cannot see. It takes one to see, to be inspired or motivated. Where you are today, whatever grade, whatever standard, whatever level, has a significance to what skill you have found passion for. So I would just like to say to everyone in here, it is a youthful event. Be inspired, be motivated, enjoy this day. It is your time. Thank you.
International Primary School. We are representing Ethiopia.
Good morning. My name is Excellentia Secretary. Erongo Primary School is representing South Africa.
Good morning. My name is Shireki Tembu from Nama Primary School and it is representing Rwanda.
Good morning. I'm Elsa and Hanganeni Primary School is representing Madagascar.
Good morning everyone, my name is Mutatina Amuniela. I'm from the Abata Primary School in grade 5 and my school is representing Namibia.
Good morning everyone. My name is Davina Nafuka and I'm here to represent Ghana.
Good morning, my name is Victoria Conner from Festus Conner Primary School and we are representing DRC.
Good morning. My name is Tanjay Lloyd from Frida and we are representing Uganda.
Hi, hello. I am Darren van Wyk and I am the chairperson or head boy of Westside High School. And I am here to talk to you about study tips which I incorporate when studying and a lot of motivation that I have. First tip that I have for you and which I incorporate almost every single day before doing anything, pray. Prayer is the most important and most underrated tip that I can provide you. Let God take control of every situation and you will succeed. Tip number 2, and if you aren't a Christian, move to tip number 2. Put your phone away. Your phone is the biggest distraction there is. And do not ever study near your bed. If you see your bed, you will get tired. You will just, you won't feel the need to study. Study rather in the living room or in another place, but the environment must be conducive for learning. Let the motivation that I have is the Lord tells us that we must study until we can't anymore. Be that study until age 30. So rather study now, study all that you can. Use at least use an hour every day to study, because one day you'll be thankful for all this hours that you put in, for all of the effort you put into your schoolwork. And we all know, not this exam wasn't the greatest, but it's far from the end. So incorporate the Lord in your studying and always trust in yourself and trust in the Lord. I thank you.
Platz am Meer is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Taborit and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzammeer.com.na or at Platz am Meer on Facebook. Platz am Meer, enhancing your coastal experience.
In Tuesday's weather report, for Walvis Bay, the sun will set at 5 minutes past 7 and will rise at 9 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 21 with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A southwest wind will prevail at the speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Swakopmund, the sun will set at 5 minutes past 7 and will rise at 9 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Swakopmund will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 20 with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A southwest wind will prevail at the speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Henties Bay, the sun will set at 6 minutes past 7 and will rise at 10 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Henties Bay will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 20 with a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A south wind will prevail at the speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Arandas, the sun will set at 3 minutes past 7 and will rise at 7 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Arandas will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 25 and a minimum of 17 and a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A southwest wind will prevail at the speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Uzakos, the sun will set at 1 minute past 7 and will rise at 5 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Uzakos will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 33 with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A west wind will prevail at the speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Karibab, the sun will set at 59 minutes past 6 and will rise at 4 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Karibab will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 32 with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A northwest wind will prevail at the speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Maruru, the sun will set at 59 minutes past 6 and will rise at 3 minutes past 7 on Wednesday. Maruru will experience a maximum degree Celsius of 32 with a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius predicted for Wednesday. A north-northwesterly wind will prevail at the speed of 11 kilometers per hour.
That brings us to the end of our show. We thank you for joining us. If you want to know more about our news, you can go check it out on our website at erongo.com.na. You can also check it out on our Facebook and broadcasting platforms. The address is here below. And also, if you've got any news tips for us, good news and bad news, please share it with us at the below tip numbers and address. And we'll definitely have a look into it and follow it up. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of our program. and make sure to hit the like button below. It makes us look good, and it shows that you support our program. So thank you very much.